Yeonmi and Yoonmi are my two daughters. As usual, they sip their meager cups of tea before they leave for school. I hope the tea will fill their stomachs with warmth and fight a little bit of the hunger they feel. There will be no food until dinner time. It will be rice. Again. Their father is sick. I haven't yet told them he will stay behind. They say our country is called the darkest place in the world. Today, we will leave it for good.
School. Bye, Papa.
Do you think we will be able to go to school next year?
You and me, why must you ask so many questions?
I don't talk at all, except outside. Plus, who will hear me?
The birds and mice can hear our thoughts. You don't know who's listening. I believe our beloved leaders can read our minds, so we must only think what is good for our country.
When do you think we will leave? We're taking too long. Plus, what about Father? He's too sick right now. We're running out of time.
You and me, we must stop this conversation right now. We must go to school.
Born in a place with snow so pure, pain so great there was no cure. Just a girl shedding light on a country they call the darkest place in the world.
Students, we have 5 American bastards. And if you kill 2 American bastards, then how many American bastards do you still have left? Yumi, are you daydreaming again?
3 American bastards.
Student, I want you to finish the rest of the arithmetic problems at home and return it back at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But for now, I want you to go and get the visas. You know our government is short of the fertilizers, and the planting season is on us. Go get your bag and glove and return in 30 minutes. I expect you to be successful this time. Last time, only Mincha can brought us something.
American, American, American. Bastards.
Come in. We leave tonight. We eat first, then we go.
What about Father? He is not well. What about you and me? What if she comes home?
Shh! We cannot wait forever. We cannot wait. Father will come later. Or do you want to stay with him? I can leave him some of my pay and then take the rest. It is not much. Yunmi went to China. She left with a broker. I hope that we see her at my aunt's house. All we can do is hope. First we get ready, then we eat, then we go. We have been walking for days. We are hungry beyond belief. We found a checkpoint and decided to stop, rest, and see if we can find some food. Yeonmi, can you go find some edible roots and possibly some protein, maybe a caterpillar or two?
Yes, Mother.
They have those in China.
Well, well, what do we have here?
Mother!
Excuse me. What are you doing out
What
here?
are you doing? She's only 13.
Oh, mother. You know what they say here in North Korea? Women are weak, but mothers are stronger.
I would rather you hurt me than hurt her.
Every way.
Yeonmi and I finally make it to China, although life isn't much better. We are still hungry all of the time. I had to sell my daughter many times over. Yeonmi even sold me to help me get into a better situation. We need to do something.
Mother, I know some missionaries who can help us get to South Korea.
How will we get there?
By foot. The missionaries can help us find a tour guide.
How long will it take?
A very long time, Mother. It's a very long journey.
Tomorrow then. We'll leave tomorrow.
I'll let the missionaries know. Pack warmly.
Headed for the Gobi, down filled in our hands. Stars that are freedom to lend a helping hand. Just a girl who's trying to shed some light on a country they call darkest place in the world. They say the mother is so strong, she keeps me safe away from harm. Just a girl shedding light on a country they call darkest place in the. Headed for the Gobi, down filled in our hands. Stars still have freedom to lend a helping hand. Just a girl trying to shed some light on a country they call darkest place in the world.
Yeonmi and I began our journey through the Gobi Desert. The journey is hard. It is so cold. We have others in our group fleeing. Hopefully, we have safety in numbers. There are no trees in the desert. There is nothing to see. You don't know where you are going. You have to follow each other closely to keep up. Yeonmi wanted to give up several times. She broke down and cried a few times, but each time she got up on her own and continued. Sometimes we would come across other defectors trying to make their way to South Korea. Some of them have perished. Mongolia will not repatriate the North Koreans, so all of the risk is on your own life. The missionary told us that when we get to the 8-wire fences, we have reached Mongolia.
This compass does not seem to want to work.
Let me see. The stars.
The stars?
We could follow the stars.
Foolish girl. Who knows how to follow stars?
I do. It's the only good thing they taught me in school.
We continued walking and came to a ridge on a range of hills. When we looked over the top, we were amazed at what we saw. Lights as far as the eyes can see. The stars have not failed us.
We follow the stars to freedom.
Freedom!
Born in a place with snow so pure, pain so great there was no cure. Just a girl shedding light on a country they call the darkest place in the world. Romeo, no Juliet, just mind control and censorship. Just a girl shedding light on a country they call the darkest place in the world. Headed for the Gobi, death held in our hands. Stars that have freedom to lend a helping hand. Just a girl who's trying to shed some light on a country they call the darkest place in the world. They say the mother is so strong, she keeps me safe away from harm. Just a girl shedding light on a country they call the darkest place in the headed for the Gobi, down filled in our hands. Stars that have freedom to lend a helping hand. Just a girl trying to shed some light on a country they call the darkest place in the world.
When I was crossing the Gobi Desert, scared of dying, I thought nobody in this world cared. It seemed that only the stars were with me. But you have listened to my story. You have cared.